Hello everyone, welcome to Chemspires. Now we'll look into the question 1.24. Dinitrogen and dihydrogen react with each other to produce ammonia according to the chemical equation. So calculate the mass of ammonia produced if 2 into 10 power 3 grams dinitrogen reacts with 1 into 10 power 3 grams of dinitrogen. Sorry, I have written again dinitrogen, but it is dihydrogen. Okay, the reaction is N2 plus 3H2 gives 2NH3. So we should find out the limiting reagent here. So we know that limiting reagent is nothing but the reagent which is present in less amount, and this decides the product yield. Writing the reaction again, N2 plus 3H2 gives 2NH3. This process is called Haber's process of ammonia production. So in the question it is given nitrogen is present as 2 into 10 power 3 grams, then dihydrogen which is present as 1 into 10 power 3 grams. This much amount is present. So let's write it 1 into 10 power 3 grams. So since 3 moles are there, we should multiply by 3. So we'll get 3 into 10 power 3 grams. So if we see here which one is present in less amount, nitrogen is present in less amount. So here dinitrogen is the limiting reagent here. So limiting reagent is the one which decides the product yield. So 2 into 10 power 3. This is the amount of nitrogen present. So let's do it. Here hydrogen is present in excess amount. So it is called excess reagent. Nitrogen plus 3 hydrogen gives 2 NH3 is the equation. So from this equation, what do we see? 1 mole of nitrogen. Nitrogen is the limiting reagent. So this decides the product. So 1 mole of nitrogen gives 2 moles of ammonia. What is 1 mole of nitrogen? It is nothing but 14 grams per mole. So 1 mole of anything is nothing but the molar mass of that something. So molar mass of nitrogen is 2 into 14, which is equal to 28 grams. And in the same way, molar mass of ammonia is 14 plus 3 into 1, which is 17 grams per mole. So if we take it and substitute in this equation, so 1 mole of nitrogen will be 28 grams of nitrogen gives 2 moles. So 2 into 17 grams. So 2 into 17 grams per mole. So it will be ammonia. So if 28 grams of nitrogen gives 17 into 2, that is 34 grams of ammonia, then 1 gram of nitrogen will give 34 by 28. Taking this 28 to the other side, it will go as division. So 28 grams of ammonia. But what is it given in the question? How much amount of nitrogen is present? 2 into 10 power 3. So 2 into 10 power 3 grams of nitrogen is nothing but multiply 2 into 10 power 3 to the right side into already present 34 by 28 grams of ammonia. On calculating using the calculator, we'll get the value of this 2 into 10 power 3 into 24 by 28 grams as 2.428 into 10 power 3 grams of ammonia. 2.428 into 10 power 3 can be written as 2428 grams of ammonia. Therefore, 2 into 10 power 3 grams of nitrogen reacts to form 2428 grams of ammonia as the product. So this much of ammonia is produced in this reaction. So the answer is mass of ammonia formed or produced by 2 into 10 power 3 grams of dinitrogen and 1 into 10 power 3 grams of dihydrogen is 2428 grams. The next subdivision of question asked is, will any of the two reactants remain unreacted? So which will remain unreacted? Excess reagent will remain unreacted. And we have seen that excess reagent here is dihydrogen, that is H2. So H2 remains unreacted because since nitrogen is limiting reagent, it will be completely consumed in this reaction. Third subdivision is, if yes, which one and what would it be its mass? So hydrogen is present 3 into 10 power 3 grams. So it is the mass of the excess reagent present here. So 3 into 10 power 3 grams is nothing but 3000 grams. And how much of ammonia is produced? 2428 grams. So from 3000 grams, if we subtract 2428 grams, we'll get the remaining of mass, which is nothing but 572 grams. This much grams of hydrogen will remain unreacted.